All right, so he gets Soulless Revival and Hanakami.
And now we resolve Enduring Ideal.
And what do you get? Confiscate?
Confiscate for a forest.
Do you just go for form? I mean, he could just start running out forms and think he wins that race. He doesn't know there's a dragon and a vengeance. Wow, he's racing. I think I like that play. He's calculated how quickly Frank Karsten can cast Rending Vines, and he can stay ahead of him with those forms of the dragon. The scary part is we know Karsten has Goryo's Vengeance in his hand and Yosei in his hand. There's no dragons in his graveyard, though.
Then after 5.
There's no dragons in Frank's graveyard, right?
Right.
So Karsten can play Yosei, then he takes 5, then he gets Yosei confiscated, so that doesn't work. He can...
Oh, he's got a Yosei in hand.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But it'll get confiscated. It's not hasty. He needs it in his graveyard is where he needs it, but he doesn't have time. He can play Greater Good.
So whatever he plays is going to get confiscated on Asahara's turn.
I think so.
That's right. His next few plays are confiscate whatever you do, take 5.
Or he can get another form if he doesn't need to confiscate. Right? He kind of, I mean, a second form is relevant too.
Right. How much does form do? Does it do 5? So it does kill dragons.
It also has, it can just kill dragons. I think confiscating them is better. It doesn't get,
yeah.
I think.
Steal your dragon, do 5 to you. Seems much better than kill your dragon.
Now, and I haven't done the Rending Vines math myself. I haven't looked to figure out how quickly, like, can Frank actually reclaim? It speeds things up a bit, I think. Yeah, Karsten draws reclaim, so he can...
1 green, 2 green.
He's 2 green mana?
He can't attack.
Nope.
So, it's a very interesting end game.
So in order to get the Rending Vines, he has to get it back with Hanakami, right? So he has to play Hanakami, sacrifice it, and that leaves him without green mana, or leaves him with 1 green mana. So he can play Hanakami, sack it, and Rending Vines, I think, but that's all he does.
Well, it requires green mana to activate Hanakami, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think he's got 3. The land to his right now, is that not one of the green legendary lands? Looks green on my screen.
Oh, maybe that is an Okina.
He's going to play Reclaim here. He's going to reclaim Rending Vines and flip top for it? That was unfortunate. No, he reclaims Soulless Revival.
Right, and he wants to get the combo going. Rending Vines does cost 2 green.
Look at the
It's 1 GG?
Rending Vines is 1 GG.
Okay, Recollect is 2 G, but Rending Vines is 1 GG.
To that, I top. And in response to look at top 3 cards, I sack.
Oh, shuffles away his top. Desperately digging. Gets black mana.
Sets up his combo.
Well, it doesn't actually matter. I'm going to respond to look at top 3 cards again.
Frank talked about doing stuff like this in the before the event, responding to top with gifts.
I didn't realize he had 2 gifts ungiven. Oh, that's what he reclaimed. He reclaimed gifts ungiven. Oh, that totally makes sense. Oh, wow, he gifts for 2 cards.
That is masterful.
He gifted for 2 cards so the dragons would go into his graveyard. Wow. I didn't even know you could do that.
So look at top 3 cards.
That's
fantastic. Awesome.
Asahara is at 5.
Great magic from Frank Karsten. He gifts for 2 cards. Asahara has to pick 2 to go to the graveyard, and then Frank gets the rest. There are, 2 to go to the graveyard. There's only 2 there to pick, so those dragons wind up in Frank Karsten's graveyard, and now he can untap. Next turn, he can Goryo's Vengeance for the win.